Hi YouTube, it's Adrienne again. Sorry about the wet hair. I'm on my way to work. I was running late, so I just had to leave with my hair just wet. It always ends up in a ponytail anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But you know, everyone always has to apologize for the way they look on YouTube, right? So I'm gonna just do this update right now because I've got a pretty busy weekend ahead of me, and I just don't think I'm going to have time to vlog in the next couple of days. Excuse me. I figured out that my weeks turn over on Sundays, so I am going to be 4 weeks pregnant on Sunday. I got my positive test at 8 CPO, is what I'm assuming it was, and so only now, 2 days later from today, am I going to actually be 4 weeks pregnant. So I found out I was pregnant at like 3 weeks 1 day, which is insane. Like 8 days after having intercourse, I know I'm pregnant. That is just crazy that we're able to do that with today's resources. But it does seem to make for a long first week. But anyway, so I'm going to go over my symptoms, my 4-week pregnancy symptoms, or I guess my 3 weeks, but it will be my 4-week vlog, because I will technically be starting week 5 on Sunday. Anywho, or on Monday, regardless. Okay, so here's my symptoms thus far. My skin. I have to start there because it's driving me nuts. I mentioned in my last video that I already just have crappy skin as is. But oh my gosh, you guys, I'm breaking out so bad. Like all around my mouth, my nose, my chin, my jawline, like it's out of control. I've got zits on my forehead. I do not break out on my forehead or my nose, like ever. Like all my breakouts are pretty much occasionally like in here and then my chin. But they're just all over the place. It's awful. It's dry. I don't even know how that's possible. So that is symptom number 1. Symptom number 2, I have been peeing a lot more frequently. Just feeling like when I do need to pee, it's all of a sudden urgent. Like, I don't usually have that happen. I can usually make it quite a while without feeling like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom, like, right now. So that's been happening. And, nothing with my boobs. I think just because, my breasts. I think just because I'm breastfeeding already, I don't know, but nothing really going on there. No soreness. A lot of people claim that when they're breastfeeding and they get pregnant, that when they're baby nurses, that they have a lot of nipple, like, tenderness. Nothing going on there. These things are weathered, and they are used to it, I guess, because it's fine in that department. My appetite has been increased, and already I feel like in the morning my tummy it's hollow, and I have this same symptom through all of my pregnancies. I don't feel like nauseated, like sick, like say you had the flu or something, that stomach ache. It's not like that. It's like when you wait way too long to eat food and your stomach just starts to feel like hollow and just icky, and then all of a sudden you feel like you have no appetite. That is what always happens to me in all of my pregnancies. That's how I end up throwing up, is because I'm just like, ugh, and something will just trigger my gag reflex or something, and I'll end up throwing up. So that is already happening. This morning I felt that hollow, icky feeling for the first time. I really hope that doesn't mean that my morning sickness is going to start super early this time, but it may. I don't know. It's hard to say. And then the other symptom is the hot flashes. I just get really hot randomly, even if like there's not much going on. I'm just like all of a sudden sweating, feeling like I need to go stick my head in the freezer because it's just so awfully like hot flashes, like menopause hot flashes. And it's like you can almost tell they are related to hormones. They're so crazy intense. Only hormones could do that to a person. So, and then the last symptom that I wanted to mention is just my emotional state. Today I just had my first emotional moment, I guess. My husband just came out and told me, oh, I told my mom and my sister last night, and it like we had agreed that like I wanted to be there, at least in the same room as him. Even if he was on the phone with them, I still wanted to be in the same room when he told them. And so he's just like, oh, I told my mom and sister last night, and I'm like, what happened to doing that together? And he's like, oh, well, sorry, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, well, geez, you know, that was kind of a big deal to me. And I said, well, what, were they not surprised or what? And he's like, no, they were really excited, actually. And he's like, what's your problem? And we were just, it was just a high tense morning for me. Like, I was just emotional for some reason already. For some reason, right? And so I just looked at him and said, I'm just emotional today. And he hugged me, and I started to cry for no real reason. I mean, like, I wasn't really sad. I mean, I was emotional, but there wasn't a reason that would warrant crying, and I was crying. So sometimes during pregnancy, you just do that. And luckily, after having 5 already, I know that that is part of my pregnancy. That's part of what the hormones are doing to me. And so I just have to take some deep breaths. Sometimes I have to get a good cry out, and then I just move on with my day. So those are my symptoms for this week, which I guess is week 4. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Sorry, I'm spacing out. I will talk to you guys for week 5. Bye.